Wetlands are among the most vital and productive ecosystem on Earth, found on every continent except Antarctica. They include marshes, swamps, and bogs. Wetlands serve as a transitional zone between land and water, playing a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance. Different kinds of wetlands can be populated by plants, reeds, and different kinds of tall grasses. Swamps can be characterized by trees and shrubs, often found in warm and humid climates. Bogs are acidic wetlands with low nutrient levels, mostly dominated by kinds of moss. Functions and importance of wetlands is water filtration. Wetlands act as natural filters, removing pollutions and sediment from water. This process can help maintain clean water sources. Wetlands absorb excess rain and river water, reducing the risk of floods. They act as sponges, storing water during wet periods and releasing it during dry times. They can also be biodiversity hotspots. Wetlands provide habitat for countless species of plants, animals, and microorganisms, many of which are rare and endangered. Wetlands also store large amounts of carbon, helping maintain climate change, as well as being able to maintain different kinds of carbon matter. Despite their importance, wetlands face numerous threats. Different kinds of threat include urban development. Draining and filling wetlands for construction leads to habitat loss. Wetlands also face lots of pollution. Agricultural runoff, industrial waste, and untreated sewage degrade water quality majorly. Rising temperature and altered precipitation patterns can dry out wetlands quickly. In order to maintain wetlands, we're currently trying to do several things, including restoration projects, legal protections, as well as community involvement. Many organizations work to restore degraded wetlands by replenishing native vegetation and reestablishing water flow. Laws like the U.S. Clean Water Act protect wetlands from unregulated destruction. Educating local communities about the importance of wetlands fosters stewardship. Educating local communities about the importance of wetlands can majorly slow down the destruction of them. Wetlands are indispensable to the health of our planet, providing services that benefit ecosystems and human communities alike. Protecting and restoring wetlands is not just an environmental propriety, but a necessary for our future. Wetlands are some of the most unique and biologically diverse environments on Earth, often called the kidneys of the planet. Wetlands filter and purify water, support a wide range of species, and provide critical ecosystem services. Despite their immense value, wetlands are disappearing at an alarming rate due to human activities and climate change. Understanding these ecosystems is essential for protecting their future. Wetlands are filled with saturated water for parts of the year, creating conditions distinct from other ecosystems. Wetlands typically feature waterlogged and oxygen-poor soil, creating an environment that supports unique plant life and animal life. Wetlands host plants adapt to water-saturated conditions such as cattails, mangroves, and mosses of different species. Coastal wetlands, found along coastlines including salt marshes and mangrove swamps, protect shorelines from erosion and storm surges, providing critical habitats for marine species like crabs, shrimp, and fish. Island wetlands located away from coastlines such as freshwater marshes, floodplains, and peatlands support migratory birds, amphibians, and numerous freshwater species. Constructed wetlands are man-made wetlands designed for wastewater treatment, stormwater management, or habitat restoration. Wetlands act as natural filters, removing harmful pollutants like nitrates and phthalates from agricultural runoff and urban waste. Many cultures consider wetlands sacred or associate them with mythological historical significance. Different kinds of plants and animals that can live in wetlands include birds, ducks, herons, flamingos, and migratory species. Aquatic life can be fish, amphibians, and crustaceans. Mammals can live there too, like beavers, otters, and water buffalo, depending on the wetland type. Unique vegetation such as water lilies, mangroves, and peat moss thrive in wetlands. Wetlands can also protect against drought by slowly releasing stored water. Wetlands ensure a steady water supply during dry seasons. Unstable fishing and hunting and harvesting of wetland resources harm biodiversity significantly. Many countries have enacted laws to protect wetlands, such as the U.S. Clean Water Act. Protected wetlands, reservoirs, and natural parks preserve critical habitats that are necessary for life. Citizen science innovates and encourages individuals to monitor wetland health regularly. How can you help? Support conservation efforts. Donate to organizations focused on wetland protections. You can reduce your impact by minimizing the water pollution by avoiding harmful chemicals in household products. You can also participate in restoration. Volunteer for wetland cleanup and planting events. Wetlands are not just ecosystems, they are life support systems for the planet. From mitigating climate change to sustaining biodiversity and supporting human livelihoods. Protecting these ecosystems is a global responsibility that demands immediate attention and action. By working together, we can preserve wetlands for our future generations and ensure a balanced and suitable environment.